Richard once again from Love Brewing. We've come to the really exciting time now, and we're actually really excited about these new products that we've got in. The exciting time being we've come to dispense our beer. We've done the fermentation, we've done the priming, we've done the storage, we're all now ready to go, and we've got options as to how we dispense it. Obviously we've got the ordinary pressure barrels that we've talked about before that we can dispense from, but a lot of people now are moving towards the Cornish Cornelius Keg. We've seen the Corny Keg, which we've demonstrated before, but what we haven't talked about are the fittings that can go on the Corny Keg. And we have this new tap fitting arrangement that will clip straight onto the disconnect. So on the one side of the Corny Keg, we've got the grey disconnect that we're going to feed with our CO2. We've obviously got the regulator coming off our gas canister. And for those of you who are a little bit concerned about where to get your gas canister from, I will run through that again. Your gas canister will come preferably from somebody like BOC. Now the advantage of BOC is that they are nationwide, so you'll be able to find them in your, if you internet them, Google them, or even look in Yellow Pages. I know that's a bit the old-fashioned way of doing it, but they're still around. So we're going to look for BOC as a supplier of gas. If we think in terms of the gas that we need, we're looking for a rechargeable gas canister, preferably in a 2, 3 or 5 kg size. And with those gas canisters, what we're looking for is we're looking for CO2. Now please ask for CO2 food grade. Now the reason we don't do the gas canisters, it's quite simple, is we've got a lot of the suppliers that when you buy a gas canister, they will fill their gas canister. They don't like filling other people's. So the advantage is if you can get that locally, then you'll never have any problems getting it refilled by the same people that you bought it from. So that's the little bit on the gas side. So we're going to use the grey disconnect on the Corny Keg, and we're going to connect that to our gas supply via our regulator. Now on the other side we've got the option here of this tap, and this is a chrome based tap with an on and off lever. It comes in parts. So here we have, it's the 2-part tap, very simple. That part literally screws on there. That's your on and off switch. This then connects onto your disconnect, so it just makes life really easy. That's it in position, connected to the black disconnect. On, off, on, off. Now these ones are really quite solid and very well made, so don't be confused with some of the cheaper Chinese stuff. I'll just run through once again. The standard that comes with our Corny Keg is this particular one, which has an on-off switch here, and it's on the flexible hosing. So that is, it's a very cheap option, but it does do the job. Reasonable bit of length as well. If we're now wanting to go to Rolls-Royce, we're now looking at real quality dispensing systems that we can use with our Corny Keg. And I'm just going to show you one here. That's the 2-headed version. So we've got 2 heads, and on the side here you've got adjustments. You can see here, and Alistair's going to focus on this in more close-up, but you've got adjustments here. This is why they are more expensive than some on the market. These are properly engineered. They've got this adjustment here to change the level of froth that is going to come through on your keg and carbonation. Don't be confused with the cheaper options. This really is top quality. When you feel it, it's really heavy as well. The cheaper ones really light. And underneath you'll see the 2 pipes. So these 2 pipes will then connect to your Corny Keg. Okay, so you've got one to each side of the Corny Keg. One for bitter, one for lager, whatever it is that you've got. And then underneath through here you'll find that they're all connected up and they're all crimped into position on these actual valve parts. So the work has been done for you. In the pack you'll also get a washer so that this can be screwed, and again we'll show you this in position because they look really good. There's also a spanner there and the screws for holding it in place, but the spanner for doing your tightening up as well. So it's a complete kit, it really is. It looks super when it's in position. We've also got the little metal trays that go into position here. I think you can probably see those if again Alistair will focus in on those. But you've got the metal trays which look really good underneath them and catch all the drips. So that's the 2 head. We've also got the 1 head, which is the single head version here. And again, we can imagine this in position here. Just screws on. I mean, as you can see, it's quite an easy little fitting. Goes on there, into position, and then we've got the lever to go into place there. That just screws down, on off, on off, on off. And again, that bolts into position. You do need to drill a hole in the work surface, but those sizes will be on the website. So you need to drill a cutout in your work surface, and you need to have something that you can obviously clamp this particular thing to, because you don't want it wobbling. You want it to be a good tight fit so that when you pull your lever, you're in position. And similarly on the 1, we've also got the adjustments on it. So these are not cheap options, these are quality options. So please don't be confused with the cheaper ones which are available on the market. And again, on the base, you can see the single pipe now going straight to your Corny keg. Right, those are our new dispensing systems. As I say, we're very excited about it. We've only just got them in. It's taken us quite some time actually to search, to find the best quality ones that we're doing, because we were not happy with some of the cheap options that were coming through to us as samples. So we hope you're going to enjoy those, and it's the final thing. So for those of you with sheds, with bars in your sheds or whatever, you're going to have a great time. Okay, see you later.